Alright, question from Tundu19. Alright, how do I increase wealth? Okay, I'll break it down like this. But alright, coming from money with both parents who are rich, I'll tell you how they did it. Both my parents came from Nigeria. They came to the US with less than $1,000 in their pocket. They were already going to school. They were in school in Nigeria, and then they were still students in when they came to US. They didn't have much money, so what they did, they worked multiple minimum wage jobs to make money. They're living below their means, eating eating like eating foods like ramen and cheap food, living below their means, not spending a lot of money, and just doing every sort of job, low income job, just to get by and make money. And on top of that, they were uh, working for the schools they were going to. My mom was master's MBA in business, was in St. Joe's getting an MBA in business, and my dad was doing residency, and they were both working for the schools. My dad was security and taxi. My mom was Dunkin' Donuts, aka just making extra money. And then once, and they weren't eating the most food. This is while they're both students. My mom also worked for the school. If she wasn't, she was also studying. Same with my dad. He was doing his doctor work, trying to be a doctor. And then eventually they were moving up to the extent that they started a family. My dad pretty much became a doctor, and then they kept saving money. They kept living below their means, and they kept working very hard until they moved up and up. And they just kept doing that over the years. What else they did? They also invested. They did stocks. They learned how to make money. They tried to learn every way of making money. So they learned how to make stocks. So beside education, and during the education, they often did overtime. They often worked a lot of hours because to make money, you have to work very hard. There's no other way around it. You have to put multiple hours in your job and discipline to make money. Because money, more time, more money. So, time is money. That's the statement, right? And it can't be any truer than that. And say you have no college education, nothing like that, and no real credential, you have to take any job you can get, just like my parents did, because they were immigrants and they didn't have jobs yet. They were still about to be something because they were studying a lot. They had big futures ahead of them, and they were able to invest and save money, within their means, and study hard, live and just work hard. But if you don't have education, you don't have you don't have any other, or you don't have degrees you could do something with, just learn how to make money in the ways you can, whether it's stocks or other ways. Just work very hard overtime on those jobs, or take multiple jobs. And what you can do, will live within your means, obviously, save money. And what else you can do is just take multiple jobs, and whether you have a career or a side hustle or hobby, just spend time on your hobby, but spend more time on your job. More time on your job. And also, what you can do is, whether it's a job or a hobby, spend an impeccable amount of time on it, whatever your priority is, and then it'll take years, it'll take so much hours, and work on getting better as much as you can. As if you get so good that you just master your craft, the wealth will come, the money will come, no matter how long it takes. There's no end goal. Just get very good at your job, get very good at your multiple jobs, to get work very hard, put a lot of hours, and get impeccable discipline. And that's really the secret. So that's all I have to say. Deuces.